Hello students, welcome back to Geeks for Geeks. How are you all? I hope that everyone is good and you are learning and you are coding again. Okay. I have received a message from a student before the class started, and it's really good to see that Aniket has messaged me that he won't be able to join the class because he has some school homework. But no worries, you can watch this video later on and you can learn the things, right? Right now you must be thinking that what was the thing that was at the starting of the video. There was a banner sort of thing. So that was same thing that I was telling you in the last class. So we have started. I would just quickly mention the thing and then we'll start with what we have to do today. So basically today we are going to learn about for loops, and for loops is also a very important aspect, or you can say a very important part in coding, because you guys know that using for loop, if you must have have some anyone like in your family who is doing things from coding or doing something. You can ask them that what is a for loop and all that. You'll understand from them that for loop is a very important topic in programming. So we are going to understand that using block based programming. Okay. Here's the thing. This was the banner, like you saw the banner at the starting. So the banner was about this thing. So it is the first step to DSA scholarship test. So the scholarship test will be on 7th of August, and I would like you guys to please participate in this, because if you're gonna be in top 20 students, you'll be getting 100% scholarship for a new course that we are launching specifically for kids from class 9 to 12th. So if you are from class 9 to 12th, do participate, and if anyone in your family or any of your friend is in class from class 9 to 12th, you can just forward this thing to them. So basically we are going to have a contest, which is a scholarship test that will be on 7th August, and the top 20 students in that test will get 100% scholarship to our first step to DSA course. This is the first time we are launching the live course for kids, and it will be a really amazing course. So stay tuned for that. And the other students, so because we believe that everyone who participates, who put in efforts, deserves some good things, right? So the other students who will participate in this contest will get a scholarship of 10% for any GFG course they want to register. Okay. So if you are not in top 20 students, still you are going to get some scholarship. So do register in the contest. Just because of registering, you will be getting some scholarship. So do register to in that. Now the thing is that not only the top 20 students will get 100% scholarship, but they'll also get some goodies. So do participate. There will be few instructions. The link will be in the description box. You can go and check out the link, and you can see all the instructions. I'll just quickly tell few of them. That the language that you guys will be able to use will be C++, Java or Python, and every submission will be tested, and like all the plagiarism check and every check will be there. So don't try and cheat. And the next thing is that there will be penalty for 5% for every wrong submission. So even if you're like trying, just try to give the right submission in very first attempt, because every time you give a wrong submission, 5% marks will be deducted. So if you have done one time wrong submission, so it will be like 95 marks out of 100 marks, and this will like go on. And already told you about the plagiarism check, that we will be having plagiarism check, and there are some quiz details which you can see. That will be that quiz marks will be added to the contest score, and once submitted, answers cannot be changed. There will be 30 questions, 150 marks, and coding problem में क्या details है, there will be 2 questions of 30 marks. So it will be overall 200 marks का test, and you will be getting 2 coding questions and 30 quiz questions. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the quiz, and hope you that every good student will get the scholarship and you get a chance to perform really well. You can see that we have a timer over here, so only 4 days are left. So just register quickly so that you don't miss this amazing chance. And now let's just start with what we have to do today. So you know that we were doing course F, right? So inside this course F, I've just let me just open it. Yeah, you guys can quickly tell me that if I'm audible and visible. And yeah, now let's start. So you can see that we have, if you remember, if you have watched my earlier videos, we have completed so many lessons. We have already completed 12 lessons. So the last lessons which I did with you was this lesson 12, which is variables with B. and this was a good lesson, and we have learned a lot about variables in this session. So we'll now move on to the next lesson. So now we are going to learn about for loops. So first of all, I have already told you what loops is. So doing something again and again repetitively is like loop. We are doing something again and again, that's loop. Okay. Okay. So now the thing is that we have for loops. So first of all, we have done a repeat loop. We have learned about repeat loop. Now we are going to learn about other loops also. Okay. So now we are going to start with the 14th lesson, because 13th lesson is an unplugged activity. You can just go and see what it is. I guess it is some video. Yeah. So it is some video. You can just watch the video, and you can just understand the thing if you want. I'll just quickly go to the lesson 14, and we are going to start with lesson 14. Okay. So here you can see, here we have the instruction, and this is our play area, or you can say stage. This is our blocks palette, and this is our workspace. Okay, cool. Now, okay, just give me a second, guys. Yeah. So here it is. So what we have to do, first of all, the first thing, like whatever, the first thing which I told you is to read the instructions. So you have to collect the nectar from each flower using the fewest block possible. So we have to use very few blocks, as I told you that we have to use as low, like as minimum blocks as we can for coding, because if we write our code in less number of lines, then we are assumed, like we are considered as a good coder, or you can say good programmer. So here's the thing, this is our whole scenario. This is a bee, it has to move forward and collect nectar after each step. So after each step, what it has to do, it has to move forward, then collect nectar, then move forward, then collect nectar, move forward, collect nectar. And how many times? Till the time when we have path. So जब तक हमारे पास path है, तब तक we are going to do the same thing again and again. So what I'll do is, I'll just go in actions. First of all, let's put the actions, move forward, and then what we have to do, we have to get nectar, then again move forward, get nectar. So this thing has to be done again and again. So it has to be put inside a loop. Now I'll go in loops. So you can see here we have one new thing, which is while path ahead, do something. So what this helps us to do is that जब तक हमारा path होगा, till the time we have our path in front of us, so every time we will check if we have path in front of us or not, and if we have path in front of us, we will basically collect the nectar. Okay, so we will just put it over here, and I'll put this thing inside this. So I hope now these things will start making sense to you. Now what will happen, till the time we have path ahead, we have to move forward and get nectar every time. So now I'll just quickly run this, and let's see if this is working or not. Can you see there is some sort of vibrations? That is, the bee is checking every time that it can like whether it can go ahead or not. Okay, so I hope it was very simple. Now it is clear to you guys. Now let's just continue. Okay, so if you guys face any doubt, you can just ask your doubts in the comment section. Okay, so here is the new thing. Here's the second thing. This is something. Okay, let's first read the instructions as we always do. Write the code to help the bee collect all nectar. So this bee want to collect all the nectar. You need lot of blocks for this challenge, but we'll learn an easier way in the next puzzle. So there is some code, and we have to add some blocks. This is basically a puzzle thing. We have to add some blocks according to what we feel is right. And in the next slide, we are going to learn a better way to do this. Okay. So here's the thing. So what we are doing is that we have to first set the counter. So can you see where we are using counter? We are using counter in getting nectar. While we are getting nectar, we are using counter. So what we can do is, we have to just see that first of all, like very first time we are collecting one nectar. So we'll we'll fill this काउंटर वेरिएबल विद वैल्यू 1. सो हम इस काउंटर वैल्यू को वैल्यू क्या देंगे, 1 देंगे. ठीक है, काउंटर वेरिएबल को. सो आई विल जस्ट टेक इट एंड पुट इट ओवर हियर. सो नाउ वी हैव टू चेक दिस इज डन, दिस पजल इज सॉल्व. सो एवरी टाइम आई विल मूव फॉरवर्ड एंड एट काउंटर टाइम्स आई विल गेट नेक्टर. सो ये तो फर्स्ट टाइम के लिए हो गया. लाइक आई विल मूव फॉरवर्ड, आई विल गेट नेक्टर. ओके, 1 टाइम. नाउ वी आर वांटिंग टू चेंज द काउंटर. By how many times? So can you see, next time we are moving forward and we will be collecting nectar 2 times. So next time हमारे काउंटर की वैल्यू क्या होनी चाहिए, 2 होनी चाहिए. So and next time हमारे काउंटर की वैल्यू क्या होनी चाहिए, 3 होनी चाहिए. So that's how our counter is increasing by 1 every time. Okay, so again I'll go in maths and I'll take this 1 over here and attach it over here. So change counter by 1. That's how we are changing the counter by 1 every time. One, like number 1 is adding to our counter. Okay, so now the last thing left is repeat times. So we have to decide that how many times we have to repeat this loop. So can you see, 1 2 3 4 5, we have to repeat this thing 5 times. So I'll just take this, I'll put it over here and I will just write, okay, I have just by mistakenly deleted that. Okay, so I'll put it over here, I'll just write 5 in place of 1 because we want to repeat this thing 5 times. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll just run and check if my code is correct or not. If you're not getting the things, you can do these things step by step also. Step by step it gets little easier for you guys, right? So it is done. Okay, now we'll just continue and in the next slide we'll see how we are going to do this thing easily. Okay, अब हम और easily कैसे कर सकते हैं, we are going to see this. Okay, okay. So this was a code that we did in the last time. Like this was the code we used in the last time. Now because I have put this code like this, इसके ऊपर कोई event नहीं है, so this code is of no use. Okay, we are not using this code. Okay, we are only using this code. So now we can see we have a for loop for counter from 1 to 5, count by 1, move forward, repeat counter, get nectar. Here is a new way to write the same code. This code uses for loop. So here we are using a for loop, right? So we have started using for loop. Look closely and see if you can figure out how it is similar to the different to the code you wrote before. So now you have to see how it is similar and how it is different from the code that we have done earlier. You can even swap out the new code below or the old code. It works exactly the same. So this is the same code. Like we have written this code and this is the same code. Now can you see, earlier what we were doing, we were setting the value of counter by 1. So हमने एक variable बनाया था counter and हमने उसमें value रखी थी 1. Okay, then we are saying that we have to repeat 5 times. So condition हमने यहाँ दी कि हमें 5 times repeat करना है and then increment, this is change counter. So every time I want counter में 1 times add हो जाए, counter plus 1 हो जाए. So this is last में we are writing this line that every time we want counter to increase by 1 and this is the loop that we are like this portion is same, move forward and repeat counter times, do get nectar, right? So this is the same thing, we are not changing this, only these things are changed. So now let's see how we are done doing things from like by using for loop. So for loop का सबसे पहले आपको syntax समझना पड़ेगा. For में क्या होता है ना, we have something like this for and then we are first setting the value, like first we are making the variable. So हमने एक variable बनाया counter, ठीक है, and हमने इसको बोला it has to go from 1 to 5, ठीक है. So यहाँ we have put the condition, this condition from 1 to 5. This repeat 5 times is now converted from counter 1 to 5 and count by 1. And every time we want our counter to increase by 1. So this thing which we have written over here, this has been converted to this thing. Okay. So this is how we are doing this. So that's basically this is the for loop ka basically this is the for loop ka syntax. For counter is equals to 1 because we are setting it to 1 and our counter should be less than 5, less than equal to 5. So it should be counter should be less than equal to 5 and every time counter plus equal to 1. We are doing this thing. Okay, so this is basic programming mein this is the for loop ka syntax. Okay, so that's how we are changing our counter and we are doing our work. So now let's just run this and see if this thing is working fine or not. Okay. Okay, and I do have a very nice announcement for you guys. So there were so many students who were saying that हम doubts नहीं पूछ पाते. There's a problem in asking doubts. So we have a Discord का channel linked below. So just go and download Discord and you will, what you have to do is just connect to us by the link. जो link दे रखा है उसको use करके आप connect कर लो हमसे and whatever doubts you feel, whatever you wanna ask, you can just post in that code in that डिस्कॉर्ड चैनल एंड वी आर गोइंग टू रिस्पॉन्ड यू ओवर देयर. वहाँ पे भी आपके डाउट्स ले सकते हैं एंड यूट्यूब पे भी आपके डाउट्स ले सकते हैं. ओके, नाउ आई विल जस्ट क्लिक ऑन कंटिन्यू because we don't want to watch videos. You can watch it later on if you want. Okay, so now coming to this part, now we have a multiple choice correct answer. So you have to see the code and then you have to basically tell which is the right answer. Read the code below. What will happen when you click run? So when we will click run, what will happen? Okay, just give me a second. Okay, the bee will move forward and collect all of the nectar from every flower. The bee will move forward and collect all of the nectar from every flower except one. The bee will move forward and collect one nectar from each flower. The bee will move forward and collect one nectar from flower number 1 to 4. So what is happening over here is we are basically what we are doing is for counter from 1 to 4. So now we are not going from 1 to 5, we are going from 1 to 4. Okay, and each time we are wanting that we will increase by 1 and repeat counter times. So can you guess that like which is the right answer? Can you try and tell which is the right answer? So I think that this is the right answer. Let's first see. Okay, I think I have done a pretty good job and I have done it correctly. Yeah. So okay, they are saying so sorry. Yeah. So what we have to do is let's just go back. Okay. So let's see what was the thing that we did wrong. So basically I told you that the counter will keep on increasing every time because of this line count by 1, right? So what we have to do is we have to select the new option. So the correct option over here is the bee will move forward and collect all of the nectar from every flower except for one. Why? Because we are going from 1 to 4 and each time we are increasing our counter by 1. Okay, so that's why the correct answer is B. Okay. Okay, now let's move forward. I hope that you will take the correct answer, and now let's just move forward. Okay, and see what is the next slide. Okay, so it is again the same thing. You have to help the bee collect all the nectar. So now you have to write the whole code by yourself. Okay, so first of all let's go inside loop. Okay, you can use this. Okay, from counter 1 to 10 because we are not 1 to 10. So basically we are going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, right? So 1 to 7. Okay, 7, and each time we want our counter to increase by 1 because yes it is increasing by 1. So inside that this what we want to do is first we have to move forward, right? So we'll move forward, then we have to again go in loops and repeat how many times? Counter times. So counter times what we want to collect nectar. So again we are going to go in loops, get nectar, and now let's just play and see if this is like happening correctly or not, if we have anything, if we have done anything wrong or not. Okay, okay, can you see this whole thing was like this whole thing did like happen nicely. So now I would just want to show you the amazing thing. Can you see this code? So this is basically JavaScript. We are creating a variable counter. For counter is equals to 1, counter is less than equal to 7, counter plus plus move forward. For where count is equals to 0, counter is less than counter count plus plus, and get nectar. So can you see we are basically writing JavaScript using block programming. So you are learning this for loop using block programming, but you are also going to learn this in future when you will be going to learn JavaScript. Okay, so now let's go and see what we have to do next. You can also use for loop to count down. So now till now what we have done is we have learned how we can go from 1 to 5, right? Now we are going to learn how to come from 5 to 1. Okay, so how this will happen? Try gathering the nectar by counting down from 5 to 1. Okay, so first of all we are going to again apply loop. Okay, okay, now for counter from 1 to 10, so first of all we are not going from 1 to 10, we are going 1 to 5, right? So I'll just change it to 5, and each time no, not even 5, we are going from 5 to 1, so from 5 to 1. Okay, and each time we are decreasing our count by -1. Okay, yeah, -1. Each time we are decreasing our count by -1. Okay. So I hope this thing is clear till now कि हमने ये चीज़ कैसे की. Earlier we used to start from 1 and go to 5 and each time we were increasing by 1, इसलिए हमने plus लिखा था. Now we are going from 5 to 1 and each time we are decreasing by 1. Okay. So now let's go inside. Now what we have to do is again we have to move forward and then we have to again go in loops. Repeat count times. So counter times. So हमने क्या काउंटर 5 बनाया, तो सबसे पहले हमें 5 टाइम्स गेट नेक्टर करना है. So it will go with that only. Now we will just get nectar. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll just quickly run this and see if this is working fine or not. I guess it will work fine because I guess it is showing it correctly. Right? Yeah. So it's fine. Okay. Now what we have, now we can just continue. I hope इसमें किसी को doubt नहीं होगा. If you have a doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Now let's go. I'll be telling you all the slides, but the last, if you have a last challenge slide that you guys have to do by yourself. Okay. So last number you do for loop by is called increment. So सबसे पहले हमने for loop सीखा and we did increment. ठीक है. Each time when we were using a loop, we were changing the value by 1. So earlier we were having 1, 2, 3, 4. So हम increase कर रहे थे by 1. Now we want to increase by 2. Okay. So what we have to do again, we have to just go in loops. The whole thing will be similar, but we have to count by 2. Okay. So I hope you guys can create this, and once you have created this, just copy the link, click on the share and copy the link and give your links either on the Discord, like your links on the Discord channel, or give the link in the comment section. Okay. So let me see who all can create this thing or not. And now let's see what we have next. So next thing is all these activities. Now let me see if you guys can do these activities. You know we did staircase thing, right? So we just have to maintain this staircase thing and we have to keep on increasing our count and getting all these nectars. So let's see if you guys can do this. If you'll not be able to do this, we'll do this together in any other session. You can just write in the comment section अगर आपको problem हो रही है इसको solve करने में. So just write to me in the comment section or on Discord channel so that I can get to know कि students को कहाँ problem हो रही है, and then we can do these things together. Okay. Hope you have got it, and if you are facing any issue, you can write to me in the comment section or on Discord channel. And do remember about the contest that we are going to have on our Geeks to Geeks channel, and it will be for first step to DSA. So it is the first live course we are having for kids from 9th 12th, from class 9 to 12th. So do participate in that, and I hope that every one of you get good scholarships, and I'll see you guys in the next session. Till then, take care and keep on coding, and just give the like जितना भी हमने projects कर रहे हैं उसका link, just give that to me in the comment section. Or you can do one thing, you can just now you can also give the links to me on Discord channel. The link for the Discord channel is in the description box, so just go and check it out. And if you like the video, just hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, and please comment your projects. Okay. So I'll see you in the next class. Bye bye.